Mama, what's more, Mama?
No, you can have more at bedtime. This hurts.
Mama, what's more at bedtime?
Okay.
Hey, can you unstrap my bottom one? It's starting to get real tight.
This?
Yeah. Feels so good.
Mama, see the
Thank you.
from Desert View? The ball was
But did he say what happens if the address is wrong?
Not right now, but I just told you I'm about to play a game. CD game. He didn't, but I could ask him. And he didn't say what was going to happen if it's right either.
I wish I saw like a clear, good picture. What's that called? Google Earth?
Yeah. Mar, what are you doing?
I used to look this
What
up.
was he? What did you just do? Mar, cut it out. It's not funny.
Oh, it's an app now?
Oh, it is? I don't know, man.
I'm not sure.
I used to do Google Earth in high school. I'd be looking up everything. It's been out for a minute.
At guard, 6'3", number 14, Steve Nash.
Welcome, everyone. Better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here with me, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Joining us courtside is Allie LaForce. And a look look at the starters for Charlotte. We've got Ware, Bailey out there with Flag. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Pierce in at the 2. And for Phoenix, Chet out there with Duren. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Johnson. And it's Nash in at the point guard position. You know, something that makes this matchup interesting, Richard. Both of these teams execute at a high level on defense.
Yeah, the scoreboard could be looking underfed by the end of the game. The NBA is trying to tilt things towards offense, but these two say, not on my watch.
Now here's Edwards. The kick out to Johnson. This one for 3. Rebounded by Bailey. Here's Flag, guarded by Edwards. Cunningham on the wing. And Cunningham throws it down.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Here's Nash. He's watched by Cunningham. Nash misses. To the inside. Here's Flag. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Pass to Edwards. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference final.
And Cunningham throws it down.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Nash. Over Cunningham. Nash passes to Johnson. Soft. Touch off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Cunningham. He played a great game against New Orleans. Pierce can't get to it.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Nash passes to Duren. And a nice finish on the layup.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Here's Pierce. He's covered by Holmgren. Pierce, the pass to Cunningham. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Nash. Outside Johnson. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. And that ties it up.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Flag's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Offensive rebound. Johnson for 3. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Bailey, the pass to Cunningham. Pass to Bailey. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Edwards outside. Kept alive. Charlotte leading by 3. Here's Bailey. Still no points. Here's Flag. He's covered by Holmgren. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Edwards. They push it up 4-on-3. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's Bailey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he drops the first. With a good chunk of the season in the books, Richard, are you keeping an eye on the trade deadline coming up?
Yeah, it's not too far away to start throwing some of those ideas into the good old trade machine. But I'd like to be respectful to the players and not speculate. Too much. There's a lot more involved than just moving players.
Here's Stewart. Houston with a rebound. Charlotte leading by 5. Pass to Yakuchonis. Down low. Here's Olowokandi. The layup off target. The Suns' shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Embry passes to Scott. He puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic. Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter of the game. They set the screen. Pass to Embry. Buries it down low.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Houston. The three. Embry grabs a miss. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Scott can't get it to go. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Sloan. To the middle. They swipe it. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Houston. He's scoreless. The baseline K is on the way. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Stewart, the pass to Nash. Here's Sloan. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Cuts off the pass. And so it's Charlotte up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. We've got Cade Cunningham. Flag is out there with McDaniels. And it's Bowl in at the center position. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back to you.
The sky is the limit for him. All right, Allie, thank you. 5 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Suns trail by 8. Embry passes to Scott. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Holmgren outside. Ooh, the persistence inside of Chet Holmgren.
Wow. I mean, giving Holmgren a look from there, that's just too easy.
Cunningham looking around. Sloan pulls it in. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Embry. Over to the wing. From deep. Sloan no good. Charlotte leading by 6. Here's Flag. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Here's Riley. Pass to Embry. Oh, it's blocked by Bowl. Inside. Here's Flag. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Nash. He's watched by Cunningham. Scott passes to Sloan. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside McDaniels.
Suns foul.
The Suns making a switch here. Duren's checked in.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And it's Cunningham missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Holmgren right side. Pass to Scott. 5 on the clock. And here's Duren. Ware covers. Here's Nash. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Out to the right wing. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Petrovic. Yet to see a basket. Pass to McDaniels. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Edwards, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson comes in for Scott.
Edwards. Johnson.
And so it's Phoenix with it. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Petrovic. Pass to Ware. Here's Flag. Just 5 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. Oh, good D by Edwards. Here's Johnson. Here's Holmgren. A good-looking shot from the wing. Now just a 2-point Hornet lead.
I just love the ball movement.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So it's the Hornets now. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Houston. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Shot by Johnson, no good. Hornets leading by 3. Pass to Yakichonis.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Drops in the layup for 2. Yakichonis has got his first basket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Nash. No made baskets yet. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Yakichonis. Stripped it away. Ball stolen to the paint. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Here's Nash. Just 5 to shoot. Got a hand on it. 50 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And stolen by Edwards. Duren, the pass to Edwards. Another shot. And the bucket is good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
He takes it in. And that one is stuffed right through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. From deep, Johnson hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Bailey. Oh, powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. They set the pick. Pass to Nash. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Charlotte on top, leading by just 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let's first take a gander at the rest of the NBA schedule for the night and what's in store. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's...
And now let's talk about this game and the first half of the Phoenix Suns. A tough battle so far.
They're playing too casual, not being aggressive, not getting to the line. They're doing some other things well, but not that.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 2-point game. Jalen Duren out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Edwards. And it's Nash in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's what his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And Cunningham throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team. And they will take it in a close game like this.
Bailey. Cunningham with the ball. Now guarded by Holmgren. Pass to Ware. Here's Flag. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bailey. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Johnson for 3. No good.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Flag. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And that's what you get with Cunningham running the show.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Nash passes to Johnson. Phoenix no good that time either.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Cunningham outside. Ware the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. And the Hornets lead by 8.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Substitution on the court.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Nash passes to Duren. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the dunk by Duren.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Cunningham. Cade Cunningham, an emphatic jam.
The ferocious finish. Love watching Cunningham use his size and athleticism on the drive.
The three from Holmgren. McDaniels with the rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Bowl, and stolen by Holmgren. In transition, here come the Suns. Johnson for three, the putback. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Duren's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Cade on the move. Here's the steal. Here's Nash. Pass to Johnson. Here's Holmgren. Chalk up 2 there. And now just a 4-point Charlotte lead.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now Cunningham. Here's Pierce. No points yet. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Wing shot on the way, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution for your side.
And so it's Phoenix with it. Here's Nash. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Nash has got 6 points.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Also checked in for Charlotte. Yakachonis comes in for Cunningham. The Hornets have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Pierce. Outside McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Walsh. Holmgren with the block.
He times his blocks almost perfectly. Holmgren stands his ground and forces the shooter to commit first.
Stewart, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Suns trailing. Here's Scott, still without a bucket for the lead, and that one's good. Stewart.
Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Pass to McDaniels. There's a screen by Bolt to win the drought. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Nash. 6 points for him. Stewart outside. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Charlotte has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Stewart.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Hornets trail by 3. Here's Pierce, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Pierce has got his first bucket of the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Pass to Nash. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Yakachonis. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And they'll keep possession. McDaniels can't hit. The Suns have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. And the basket by Embry. Embry's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Pierce. It's McDaniels on the wing. Got it off in time. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix out in front, up by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Bailey out there with flag. Then there's Ware. Then there's Yakachonis. And it's Houston in at the 2. 5 to shoot with the step back. Holmgren. And it's Flag with a rebound. Flag's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Suns foul. Riley. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Bailey. From behind the arc. That one is off. Phoenix leading by 3. Holmgren, the pass to Sloan. Shoots over Bailey. Sloan, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Flag to tie it up. Pass to Bailey. Ware, the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Yakachonis. Oh, and he powers it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Nash passes to Holmgren. Chet not messing around inside.
And how about the focus from Holmgren? Absorbing the hit like a champ.
The Hornets making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. Now here's Cunningham. Takes it inside. And Cunningham throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Cunningham, and he drives in.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. The 3 from Holmgren. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Cunningham outside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. The Suns leading. Outside Johnson. Pass to Nash. From deep, Holmgren. The kick out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bailey's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
And it's Flag missing.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Duren. The kick out to Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Here's Flag, covered by Johnson. Cunningham against Edwards. 4 on the clock. Bailey tipped. And they're on the break. Yes, sir! Moving quick and a great assist in transition. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And you got to respect their energy level. A lot of steals, staying active and making things happen.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Graham. It's Cunningham with a drive. Cunningham charges all the way.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Johnson. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Holmgren. Oh, the stuff.
Fearless. Holmgren wants to take those big shots. Wow.
Cunningham drives in. Oh, he can't get the layup.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Now Holmgren. Here's Nash. It's deflected. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. He got it.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Cade from downtown.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Ooh, the shot misses. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Bailey, guarded by Edwards, to take the lead.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. Yakichonis is checked in for Cunningham. And the second of 2 is good. And that ties this game up.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Cade Cunningham's checked in for Charlotte. Outside Edwards. Shoots a free. Oh, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Holmgren.
Yeah, getting aggressive there in the paint. Holmgren doesn't hold back and draws the foul.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a lead.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
to take the lead. Holmgren there for the rebound. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Question is, now can they protect the 3-point lead he's given them? It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
So Phoenix wins it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian